How do you feel like you're playing? I know for D tackle it's hard to put up stats because a lot of times you're getting double teamed, but how do you feel like you're playing? It seems like you're playing really well.
I think I'm doing all right. I can always do better. I hold myself to pretty high standards. I feel like I shouldn't get blocked. I want to be all Big Ten, All American, all that kind of stuff. So when I think about guys like that, I don't think that they get blocked. Like I don't think they should get blocked. And so I look at what I'm doing wrong and I try to fix it.
I think you guys had 10 tackles for a loss last week. Is there a goal for the defensive line when you go into a game, a number you guys are trying to reach?
No, there's no numbers. We're just trying to dominate the line of scrimmage. So we're just trying to get off on the ball. Obviously, we want to hold them to like 0 rushing yards, but we don't think about the numbers as much as just when you watch film, did you beat the guy over you?
When you watched it on Saturday then, how did you guys feel you graded that?
I think we did well. I think there were some plays where we could have done better, but I think for the most part, we got the job done.
Michael, how's your elbow affecting you?
I mean, it's a long season. Was it week 10 or something like that? So everyone's banged up and everything. Just got to get healthy in this bye week.
Has there been a time when you thought after you yanked it out, whatever it is, that you thought, I don't know about being able to continue today?
No. You got to play. I mean, everyone's getting hurt every game, so you just got to tape it up or whatever and play.
How much does it hurt, though? We see you, and you're a big guy and you're in pain out there. You don't just walk off for nothing. I mean, can you describe the pain when it pops?
It hurts bad enough to come off the field. Other than that, I don't know. I can't really describe it. Just it is what it is. Got to suck it up, give it a second to calm down, and then go back out.
I was gonna say, it's gonna go away. I mean,
yeah, it's just pain's temporary. That's one of the cheesiest lines, but it's the truth. I mean, you just kind of have to let it relax and just get your head about you and then go back out there.
Is that what happened Saturday? Was it your elbow or something else?
Yeah, it's elbow, shoulder. It's just whatever.
Is it the same arm you hurt in the Army game? I know it's not the same injury, but is it the same arm that you hurt in the Army game?
Yeah, I hurt my left forearm, and then it's the left elbow.
Michael, how frustrating is it to, obviously you guys have a goal, aspirations to play for a championship in November, most likely a BCS championship, but to not be in control of that. You know what I mean? And you guys have won all your games the last season and a half, but you guys aren't in control of it. Is it frustrating? It is what to you?
Personally, it's not that frustrating to me because if I can't control something, then I'm just gonna not worry about it. So all we can control is how much we beat the teams that we're playing right now. So we have to go out and play our best game against Illinois and then play our best game against Indiana and so on, and whatever happens, but I try not to stress about the things that we can't control.
Would you call that an uncomfortable situation, though, that to put you guys in that kind of situation? Is that uncomfortable to think that you got to win big?
No. I think we're at the point where this team's ready to accept that responsibility, and Coach Meyer even said it that he wouldn't have said this to us in spring ball or he wouldn't have said it to us in camp. But he feels like we've come along as a team where the offense is firing on all cylinders, the special teams, the defense, everyone has really started picking it up, and we're ready to take on that responsibility of really trying to just put up points on teams.
When you plan to watch those games Thursday, do you just watch them like as a college football fan? Obviously you have a reason to watch it, or do you watch it like as a defensive player? Because Oregon and Baylor are two pretty crazy offenses where you sort of watch it with that kind of eye.
I always try to look at defensive linemen and see what they're doing, and like when they're successful or when they're not doing something. Like if they didn't read a screen, I try to see what the offensive lineman did to give it away. But other than that, you just kind of try to enjoy college football when you get a chance.
What do you think of, this Ohio State offense is playing really well, obviously, and putting up some record-breaking numbers for this school. Baylor and Oregon are like crazy. I don't know. Do you like that style of college football? What do you think when teams are putting up 700 yards and 70 points?
I have not seen a single Baylor or Oregon game. I know our offense is just, we got a lot of weapons in the backfield, and then we have some monsters on the O-line. So I like that kind of offense, just run it down your throat kind of offense and then air it out when we feel like it. I feel like Oregon, oh man. I feel like Oregon's just, I don't know anything about Baylor, but I feel like Oregon is just really fast-paced.
Bennett choked up.
Get you some Gatorade. I'm looking for some Gatorade over here for the man.
You mentioned getting healthy. What else is important during this bye week when you guys have a little extra time? When it feels important to get you through the last month here of the regular season?
Stay focused. Obviously, everyone needs to get healthy because that's huge. A bye week this late in the season is really, really helpful. Be able to rest some guys and then just get a leg up on the rest of the competition. So focus extra on Illinois and see what we can do, see what weaknesses they have, or all that stuff.
Michael, you went against this Ohio State offense and practiced a lot last year and stuff. Now this year, what is different about it? What can you sense that's puts it on the level it's at? I mean, how would you describe it to someone?
I'd say there's a lot more confidence. I know I feel like Braxton has a lot more confidence just in every aspect of it, in all of his reads and all of his passes and everything. Obviously, I'm not an offensive player, so I don't know really, but just watching it, he just seems a lot more confident in who he's throwing it to, who he's giving it to. The running backs know that the O-line's going to get the blocks, so they run, and they're great running backs. So I just feel like the confidence on the offense is just sky high.
Michael, you talked about how much the defense has improved. What is it about your unit that's improved, and what is it that has allowed the defense overall to take that step?
The defensive line, I feel like we just have stopped trying to outthink people. Like, we're not a bunch of thinkers, and I feel like we're an explosive unit. We're not a very big unit, but we're explosive, and we decided the last couple games just to go for it, and I don't think people can really stop us when we decide to just go.
Didn't you want to be a doctor?
Yeah, and then hit chemistry.
You're the one exception up there.
To say, like, let's just stop thinking as much. Is that like any one person in particular, or did that come up?
Well, when we were playing Iowa, we were kind of just getting tossed around in the first half, and we came in the second half, and I think as a D-line we all agreed, just stop trying to play their game, just do what we do and go forward. If you get reached, you get reached. If someone crosses your face, they cross your face, but go forward and create a new line of scrimmage and throw people in the backfield.
From that point on, has it been a party, or how would you describe how much more fun it's been playing defense?
It's just been more aggressive, just less thinking and just more go get people, celebrate with your teammates, have fun, just try to give some emotion back to the game, create momentum, and I think it's been a lot more fun. Obviously, our games have been a lot more successful since then.
Talk about Corey Pitt-Brown was shoved into a position. I'm not getting what you got. Shoved in a position to take the place of Christian Bryant, who was hailed by Urban Meyer and others as a great leader on this team, a great player and stuff. Just talk about how he's come along in the last several weeks and what kind of burden that was to sort of take that spot.
Well, I don't get to get a good look at what the DBs do on the back end, but I feel like Corey's really starting to really come into his role, and he's doing a great job, obviously, because we're starting to really coming together as a defense, and he's making some plays. And I think when it comes to confidence, the defense is starting to get some confidence. You saw him get that interception in Wisconsin, and Penn State. And I feel like he's really starting to get more confident in his role, playing faster and just playing more aggressive.
How important is Ryan Shazier's speed to him on the field? Is that a big part of his game, do you think, or is it other things that he does well?
I think I'd say his freshman year and sophomore year, his speed was his biggest thing because nobody could really match it. But you watch film of Ryan, he uses his hands a lot better now. He gets off blocks quick. He's obviously got great football knowledge, but he's got that speed that just people really can't really understand until they play him, because running backs can't outrun him. Quarterbacks don't understand how close he is until he's on top of them, and linemen can't. He just gets away from him without any trouble.
Is it possible to ever be too fast? Like, was he ever too maybe out of control fast ever, like overrunning plays, or is
I don't think Ryan was.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure there are some guys who are like that, but Ryan's always had a really good knowledge of the game and really good understanding of where the ball is going to be, so he always was able to get a jump on it, and I don't think he was really out of control usually.
Can you ever hear or sense him coming by on a blitz? I mean, can you see the defense ears perking up knowing they've missed him? I mean, just talk about what it's like. He's a pretty Urban Meyer thinks he's one of the best blitzers in America, as far as, but what's your sense of that?
I think he definitely is, because you can't just let him through. You have to block him. If you don't block him, the quarterback's getting sacked, because he's not just fast, he's quick. So if you let him through the line, then it's over with.
Do you ever hear them shouting,
no.
Here come the British are coming? Nothing like that?
Urban compared you guys to the 06 Florida team yesterday during the conference call. If you guys are that good, is there anybody in this conference that can compete with you?
You're going to put me in a bad position talking trash about other teams, but I don't think so. I think my team would back me up on that. I think we're confident at the level where if we go out there and we play hard like we do every week, people can't really roll with us.
Is this a national championship caliber defense right now?
Yeah, I'll say it is. obviously we have a lot of improvement to do, but I think if we we have to improve. But I like where our defense is because I see improvement coming.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.